nothing without you.
This image that you're looking at is from Madden NFL 18 with the Frostbite engine. It's not a trailer image. This is actual in-game. This is what we know so far about Madden NFL 18. Stay tuned.
Dorsey Bay Gaming here. And today, thanks to my boy Trevor for the idea, y'all, I want to give a rundown of what we know so far in Madden 18. And I want to close the video with what do we have to look forward to in Madden 19. So, Madden 18 so far, what we know. Madden Ultimate Team is getting team play, which a lot of people are excited about. We wanted it in other modes, but unfortunately, it's only going to be exclusive to Madden Ultimate Team. They did say they're going to improve draft champions as well. So congratulations, Madden Ultimate Team. You've got team play. They also added story mode, the long shot. Now, some misconceptions was that you don't play high school, you don't play college, you don't play NFL. It's only 7-on-7. No, you don't play any NFL games. However, you do play maybe one high school game, but it's mostly a quick timed event. And the same thing with college. You will play a few college football games, but the rest of them are like not full games. They're mostly quick time events and things like that. Now, the 7-on-7 part, I'm not sure of. Then you, because those are flashbacks essentially. So where the story basically takes place in the present is you playing for a team called the Long Shots. And at first I thought the Long Shots were a Senior Bowl type thing because they're playing in the University of Texas stadium. But that's not what it appears to be. And it seems like the Long Shots is maybe some kind of developmental football league of sorts, maybe some kind of reality show tied to it, because if you look in the trailer, there's a poster in the back that says Long Shot starring such and such coming May 31st or something to that effect. So I think there's going to be a reality show tied into the Long Shots. I think the interview thing was maybe that guy, them interviewing him about joining the Long Shots and kind of getting a feel of who he was and where he's coming from. But you're not going to be able to play an NFL game in Long Shots. The combine is in the Long Shot, but they said it's a fully playable combine, but I don't think you're going to be running 40 and doing the bench press. From what I've heard, you're just doing like the route trees and maybe some 7-on-7 stuff. I'm not sure yet. The combine will not be in franchise mode. It's only going to be in Long Shot. Now, what Rex said in the interview is that according to our input, we're going to determine where story mode is going to go. He said if the community wants to go more towards a created character superstar type mode, then they'll do that. But if people want to hear the next part of the story, then they'll do that. Our community is saying for the created player story type mode type of thing, kind of like My Career in 2K or something to that effect, because it just adds immersion to it. But this video is not about what we want. This video is about what we're looking forward to, and also what we know so far, what we're looking forward to in Madden 19, and what we know so far about Madden 18. So as far as franchise mode, we don't know anything. Franchise mode isn't changing. They added draft boards to franchise mode, but as far as people want like presentation and all this other stuff added, they didn't add any of that. Their main goal for Madden 18 was to improve the gameplay, and from what I've heard and from the little bit that I've seen, they've done that very well. The blocking mechanics are better. You have wide receiver DB matchups. You have defensive assignments. You have player, top player on top player type of thing. And similar to what we had in NCAA 14, where you can control the offense, the play type on the fly kind of thing. It's similar to what we saw in NCAA 14, where you can set the blocking to aggressive, the running back to aggressive, conservative, or, that whole thing. If you were used to that in NCAA 14, that's how it's going to be in Madden 18. So the gameplay was the essential thing that needed to be fixed, and that's what they fixed, along with the graphical upgrade that we get from the Frostbite. Now, there will not be dynamic weather in Madden 18. Rex said that they did improve the weather, but as far as it changing over the course of the game and the weather, impacting the game. He said that's something that that's at the top of their list to do for Madden NFL 19. So all in all, y'all, there's not a whole lot to talk about when it comes to Madden 18. However, with the improvements of the gameplay, this is what I said. While we may not be getting a lot in franchise mode, just by them improving the gameplay, it's going to make free agency matter. It's going to make the draft matter. So you're going to start paying attention to those things. It's going to make game planning matter. You're going to have to know who's their best players and at what positions in order to game plan accordingly. So, you know, we are, although they're not adding anything to franchise mode, we're still gaining depth to franchise mode just by them improving the gameplay. And as far as single player connected franchise, I'm going to be happy because I'm going to get to play cornerback and actually get to jam and control my receivers, try to, and, you know, match up that way and stuff like that. So I'm very excited about that. So that's what we know so far about Madden 18. And also the sidelines. The sidelines are interactive. If a player falls out of bounds or something, you have the players helping them up or moving out the way. Same thing with the camera crews. Also, you have Play Now Live. So like if the Cowboys play the Redskins today, it'll be on the Play Live, I would imagine, the next day on Madden. And what's cool is you can even go in and from that Play Now jump straight into franchise mode. Now, what Rex Nim is doing with that, they're laying the groundwork for a live, for them to be able to update franchise mode live. And I know a lot of people say, well, they could just do a game update. It's not the same. With you being able to update franchise mode live, it basically means, like, as far as celebrations and all that kind of stuff, whatever's happening in real life, they'll be able to update that into franchise mode just like that. He alluded to us being able to, or needing to look at NBA Live 18's franchise mode to kind of get a feel of where Madden 18 or Madden's franchise mode is going to go in the future. But the live feature is going to be in the game. And like I said, they're really positioning themselves to update the game on the go. You also have 3 new game modes. You have Arcade, which Arcade is more for the beginner. Then you have Simulation Mode. Simulation Mode is for the general Madden populace. Really the franchise mode players. Franchise mode, Simulation Mode bases the game off of the player's stats. So if you have a horrible offensive line, attribute wise, the game is gonna show that. Same way where if you have an awesome offensive line, they're gonna play awesome. So like I said, in franchise mode, just by them doing that in the gameplay, it's gonna cause you to draft better. It's gonna cause you to pay attention more to the draft and free agency and stuff like that. And then they have competitive mode. Competitive mode essentially puts the game in your hands, where it's basically skill based. And that's what the Madden Ultimate Team players really use online and stuff, is the competitive mode, because, you know, they don't want attributes winning the game. And I like that because right now I don't play Ultimate Team for 2 reasons. Number one, the gameplay in Madden is horrendous. The defense is just non-existent, and I don't like that because I'm a defensive player. Number 2, your teams overall matter. So it turned into a pay-to-win type of system. And by them implementing the competitive gameplay, it takes away that pay-to-win type of thing. You can have a better team overall, but when you're playing on competitive and it's skill-based, it's going to come down to who knows how to play the game better. And that's what I like about it. Also, with those 3 new game modes, so say we're playing simulation mode and the receivers tend to drop a lot of passes. Well, if the community says something about it, what they're able to do with this live update stuff is actually go into simulation mode only and adjust the game. So patches are now mode specific. There will be patches for competitive, and if they patch something in competitive, it's not going to be patched in arcade or simulation unless they choose to do that. So that's very exciting, because there's going to be stuff that the competitive players are going to want changed and tweaked and stuff that us in simulation may not have a problem with. You get what I'm saying? So that is really, really awesome that they're doing it. Also, celebrations, they're trying to squeeze in some of the newer celebrations. Since the NFL is more lenient this year, and with the live updates, what they said they're going to do the same way that they did live commentary updates, they're going to do celebration updates, and the reason they're waiting is because they're trying to see what celebrations the NFL is going to allow. So once they start seeing what celebrations the NFL is going to allow, then they're going to start implementing those celebrations into the game. They already have some loaded, they just don't have them in the game because they don't know if the NFL is going to be okay with that or not. So all in all, Madden 18, y'all, is really going to be nice. I mean, the graphics are going to be a breath of fresh air. The gameplay is going to be a breath of fresh air. All in all, it's going to make the game play a lot better than it did before. Now, what do we have to look forward to? I always said Madden 19 is going to be the year of the franchise mode because Rex even kind of alluded to it. You know, they gave Madden Ultimate Team something this year. He knows what we want in franchise mode. We're looking for presentation. We're looking, you know, to be able to control how our players get drafted, like playing the single player modes and things of that nature. That's what we have looking forward to. Like he said, that if we pay attention to Madden 18, NBA Live 18's franchise mode, we'll get a sense of where they're going with franchise mode. He also said as far as story mode, we have some options. Okay, so story mode is not set in stone. So if the player, if the community decides that we want story mode to kind of be more unique, where we can create a character and stuff like that, he said they'll go that route. But if people choose to say, hey, this story is so good, I want to hear the next part, then they'll go that route. So it's going to be very important for us not to wait till the last minute to start voicing what we would like in a future story mode / career mode. What I would like is that they would combine superstar mode with a story mode, kind of like NBA 2K did with My Career. Let's have a story where you come up and through the ranks, you play games to raise your draft stock, you go to the combine, you even have a pro day and a senior bowl, all of that determining where you go in the draft. And once you're drafted, then you start playing the game. I would love that. To me, that is the most immersive thing you can put in a video game. Also, what we would like, Rex, is if you can, multiple commentaries. Like one Sunday, you know, maybe this game is on Fox, so we have the Fox presentation with the Fox commentary. Maybe this game is a Thursday night game on the NFL Network, so we have that presentation with that commentary and things of that nature. I think the door is open to that because in long shot and story mode, they have different commentators and stuff like that, as well as NHL and stuff, so we can see a lot of those features start to bleed over in Madden. But like I said, looking forward, Madden 19 seems to be the year of franchise mode. And like Rex's main goal, like he said, is to make it like the Sunday experience. And what is the Sunday experience? The pregame show, the game, the halftime show, the postgame show. And it doesn't end there. The weekly wrap-up show, press conferences, things like that. Everything that you see on Sunday is eventually what they want to get into the game. And I'm trying to tell y'all, Rex was the one that worked on NCAA 14. And since he did, look how great that game was in franchise mode or in dynasty mode. So you kind of see that we got a lot of good stuff to look forward to in the future. Are we getting it now? No, we're not. But at least they're working in the right direction. I hated that they had to go and fix gameplay that should have been fixed, but it's fixed now, and the game is going to play wonderfully, and we got a real bright future looking forward into the Maddens to come. But we got to voice our opinions now. We're going to start a Madden 19 series on the channel starting today with this partial video, part what we know so far and part what we're looking forward to in Madden 19, to go ahead and get the community's voices involved so that it's not a last minute thing. Because if you wait till a couple of months before Madden 19 comes out, it's too late. They're going to start developing Madden 19. They probably have already started, but they're definitely going to gear it up after Madden 18 releases. So it's time for us to get our voices out now, y'all. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, y'all. I appreciate all the love and support. We're growing faster every day. Be a part of the DMNM community, man. That's all I got for right now, y'all. Till next time, and God bless.